All right, we're
Okay,
on.
we are recording. Thank you for everyone who can be on the call live today and everyone who will be listening back later. I was so pumped to see how many people were joining us, and I know it's because of all the excitement we had coming out of Rise. So thank you for that. Feel free to drop any questions in the chat bar, and we will leave some time for Q&A. Obviously, this call is designed to be a quick lunch and learn. There's so much amazing information to share with you that we will only be able to do kind of highlights today, but we are looking at a time to have another call later in the week, maybe in the evening, to accommodate the evening people, and also to allow you to process what you're hearing today and come back with more questions. So just know that this is, again, high level, and we will be going into more details as things come out. So first of all, I want to just celebrate and thank the leaders that took the time to, out of their very busy lives with their families, to come this weekend. We have Annie, Jenny, Tegan, Beth, Amy, Willard, Kelly Schwacken, Michelle Metling, Jacqueline Griffin, and Joanna Bushnell. Just thank you so much for being present this weekend to help us come back and deliver this great information to our teams. Our thoughts and prayers are also with Jessie, who had to take care of her dad this weekend. Otherwise, I know that she would have absolutely been there. So thank you so much, all of you, for coming back and helping us with all the great information we're launching. So there are a few main key points that we definitely need to address. The purpose of this call is really to talk about where we're going as a company, what the culture looks like. I know Annie said this last night. For those of you who caught it, this was my favorite conference so far. And I've been to a few. I've been with WildTree 3.5 years, so I've been to a few leaderships. I've been to a few conferences. I've been to smaller, hometown conferences. But there was so much meat and potatoes, but also high-level vision. It just really came together well. We had some really amazing speakers we've never heard before. The purpose of this is just to say, day one, from here going forward, this is what culture we want to create. This is what our focus is, and this is how we're all going to move forward in our business and come back and circle back to this conversation right here, which is basically a day one of everyone's business. The great news is you're already here. You've already clicked enroll. You're already building a team. It's great. So that is the purpose today. So the number one thing we want to talk about is it's no longer called Fast Start. It is now called Get Cooking. Okay? And this was a program prior to my time. There was an outlined incentive for different metrics that were hit, and from a lot of other directors over time that they felt they had better success with launching their new reps when they had Get Cooking. So gratefully, Southwestern listens to our feedback, and they're bringing back this program. So if you have not seen that yet, it has been posted, and it's in tools already. So it's no longer called Fast Start. And to be clear, this replaces the $100 free product voucher. And I'm really excited about that because I feel like when we launch new reps, and maybe you remember when you were launching, that if you host a successful launch, you already get a lot of free product, which is amazing. But we want our new reps to be using their free shipping voucher to get that product quicker, to get those sales on the board quicker, and just a different direction that we're heading. So the free shipping voucher is now good for 30 days, the first 30 days instead of 35, which also aligns with Get Cooking. So you need everything to kind of align so it doesn't get confusing. I don't know if you're like me, but you're like, okay, something's 35 and then it's 30, and then it gets confusing, and it's hard to, it takes a lot of time to answer those questions, especially as you grow an organization. So it is for the first 30 days. It applies to all reps in their first 120 days. So this backdates back to November 11th. So anyone who has either joined that's on this call from November 11th, or if you have new reps on your team that joined from November 11th, number one thing on the to-do list is circle back with them and make sure that they have seen this incentive, that they understand they're still eligible to hit those metrics, and that it's super exciting. So you have good news to reconnect with them, especially if maybe they didn't launch yet. Each level is earned individually. So if they missed one, they can still hit the next one, but they are not cumulative. So the first incentive, I don't have it right in front of me, but if it's like if you sell $1,000, that's for that time period. Then the next one starts over. That's the next metric. So what you'll see, in my personal opinion, is a lot more retention, because if people are aiming for that goal and they're hitting those numbers, they're seeing a paycheck, they're excited, they're wanting to share this more. Overall, I just see a great vision with this. Each level has to be achieved in the time frame, so there's not really exceptions on this. So make sure that you're setting it down. Hey Susie, what I hear you saying is you're interested in learning more about the business opportunity. I want to go over what these metrics looks like, and we'll have more training on this as far as what to say. We have a lot of role play training that we will be rolling out within us as an organization that will be helpful, but making sure that even before they enroll, they see what those are, because this happens a lot. I get excited. I'm like, yeah, let's get you started. And then they're like, oh, I'm leaving on a cruise for 2 weeks. So you don't want that to happen. You want them to see the full picture of what is possible, what they can earn before they even get started. Let's see. So who is ready to recruit with this awesome plan in place? Who's excited about it? Anyone?
Woohoo! Hey, Danielle, I have the number sitting in front of me that they shared that a new rep earns if they follow that 1 to 120 day outline.
Yeah, I have that here. Go ahead and share that. That'd be great.
$2,095.
Who doesn't want to earn an extra $2,000
minimum?
Crazy, guys.
And you if you're a leader, you make $900.
Yep.
Just for that one rep. So if you're recruiting like crazy and you're launching people on this pathway, think about that and how much that's going to increase your check. Okay. You can order up to $400 on the free shipping voucher. That's still the same. Trip qualifications. Anyone want to talk about that? Trip qualification changes?
Yes.
Anybody else want to go to Colombia? I can't say it as cool as Sonara does, but I'm excited. Now, instead of 45 days to BQ, you have 60 days to BQ your new reps. Whoop, whoop. So I loved that the only changes we saw from leadership in terms of trip qualifications, because I'll be honest with you, I really expected an increase as far as what we would have to do due to what we're going to talk about in a minute. I went in fully expecting it. So for me, even to stay the same was something I was excited about. But for them to even give us something more beneficial, I was thrilled. So you have 60 days for $350, people. We can do this if we're launching them correctly. When someone promotes, okay, drum roll, right now, if anybody tracked this last year, you know that you get dollar for dollar for your new reps sales in their first 120 days. So if in 120 days, your new rep sells $1,000, you get 1,000 trip points, which is fantastic. But now if you have a brand new rep that promotes to team leader in their first 120 days, so putting them on that path right away of wanting to make a minimum of $1,000 a month, you earn points for their entire year, not just the first 120 days. So if you recruit a rock star, she comes in, she promotes to team leader, and let's say she's going for trip and she sells $24,000, you're going to get 24,000 trip points. So you're talking a lot of people hitting President's Club, Trip for Four earners. This is absolutely thrilling. If you are brand new or you didn't trip track last year, this may not make a lot of sense to you, but we can break down the numbers and see how possible it is to get you on the beach for a free vacation next year. So those are the changes about that.
Pretty much anybody can go on the trip.
Means anybody can go on the trip. You just need to get to leader. We have a brand new Wild Tree Gear store. The person or the company that used to service us is no longer doing direct sales work. So write this down. It is wildtreegear.com. And I haven't looked at it yet, but they showed some screenshots of things that are available. It looks like there's some new stuff on there. So I don't know if anyone's checked that out yet, but wildtreegear.com. We are no longer partnering with Stitchmark or wildtreestore.com. They went in different directions. So that is that. I'm excited to go on and order some new stuff. There is a new Wild Tree logo. I don't know if anyone noticed that from maybe some screenshots that your leaders posted this weekend. It's not significantly different. It's the same coloring. but it's just the font is a little sleeker. It's a little more modern. So it's just a slight change that you may notice. And remember that this is going to be a gradual change. You know, they already have some marketing materials printed out. They already have labels printed out. Something like this doesn't just happen overnight. So just keep an eye out for that will be changing. One last thing. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about the shake. Let me know. Raise your hands. The shake. So you guys are seeing a lot of information coming out. There are 2 flavors, vanilla and chocolate. I posted the nutrition profile, if you did not catch that, in our team page today. I know we're getting lots and lots of questions about ingredients. I want you to write this down first and foremost. Okay, write it down. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Everybody get that? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? If you guys get caught up in Jennifer down the street doesn't like that there's blueberries in our shake and that paralyzes you, you are doing such a disservice, because there are people out there drinking the nastiest ingredients that they put in their body every day. And you guys, we're ingredient snobs, especially after what I've been through this last year. And I'm pretty particular about what I put in my body. As a director, I was able to see these ingredients weeks ago, and it was extremely difficult to not shout it from the rooftops at that point in time, especially when I tasted how fantastic it was. This is a premium organic and all natural shake with some of the best superfoods in the world that I personally now supplement and will save money on at an extremely competitive price with our direct competitors. And it tastes amazing, because I'll tell you, I have tried some plant-based proteins out there that I literally had to plug my nose and gag down because I wasn't going to throw away what I spent on it. So I want you to remember that this isn't for everyone, you guys. If someone is good with going and spending $15 on nasty ingredients and GNC, and they're not yet, because it's ready, not ready. They're not ready to hear. And first of all, don't tell them that they're consuming nasty ingredients, because we don't want to insult people or be fear-based. But if they're good with that, you guys, it's just like our customers who are good with eating tuna helper and they don't want to switch to skillet meals. Great. We have millions and millions of people. People are like dust. They're everywhere. There are people to help. There are people to impact. So just move on. Move on. Do not get caught up in somebody wanting to know the ABC, XYZ, 1, 2, 3 of, you guys, I am like super, super into nutrition, and I don't get into the something score, you know, the ORAC score. Some people will ask about that. But anyway, that's a whole nother call. All I'm telling you is, if people ask you a question you're not sure about, that's okay. Do not get so in your head about worried about having the right answers that you do not go out and promote this amazing product. Okay. This is a multi-billion dollar industry. And they had a raise of hands of who drinks a shake on a daily basis. And it was mind blowing. So just remember that and say, you know what, Susie, that is a really great question. Sorry. And I'm so excited for all that I'll be learning. Let me table that and get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm going to be keeping calling the next people. I'm not going to spend 3 days trying to answer Susie's question. I'm not. Because if I'm not talking to people about this shake, other people will be. So that's just all there is to it, okay? Wild Tree Wellness is our new line, with the first 2 products being the shakes. What does that mean? I don't know. I hear them saying we'll come out with more wellness products, which is super exciting. You guys, again, this is like already having a business, a brand new business from day one. Brand new company, brand new everything, but we're already here. We already have a foundation laid. And this is not to get away from our fantastic and wonderful meal planning solutions. Coming from a company who did shakes, the one thing that I would always get was, well, what do I eat if I'm not drinking a shake? Well, funny you should ask. We have Make Ahead, Make Fresh, Make Fast, and now we have Make Anytime. So it all goes together. Don't get away from the core business that we provide. That's what it says. While our focus as a company has always been this, we're just adding Make Anytime solutions. We haven't always had a great breakfast solution. I mean, we do have some things, But I hear from people all the time, well, I just drink a shake in the morning. I don't have time to make an omelet. I don't have time to use your oatmeal mix-ins or make banana bread or whatever the case is. So this is just really a great place to meet those busy people where they are. You'll start seeing it advertised as a make anytime solution from now moving forward. It's a great addition for your customers to whip up easy breakfast, after school snacks, just home from the gym, etc. Top features, it's vegan, non-GMO, organic, and all natural, free of the big 8 allergens. So dairy, gluten, whey, soy, corn, all of those, and nut. It has 22 fruits and veggies, probiotics and prebiotics. So the prebiotics and the digestive enzymes are really, sorry people, my husband's calling me, decline that. So that's really, really important. A lot of shakes do not have that. It replaces your fish oil and omega vitamins. Again, consult a physician. We are not doctors. These are some highlights just being shared within this call. So always, always don't promise anything from a health perspective. Don't tell someone they can do this instead of their diabetic medication. We don't have the right to say that. Always consult with a physician if there's anything questionable, okay? 400% daily value of your folate and folic acid, which can help with ADD, ADHD. It's good for pregnancy. It is safe for pregnant women and nursing mamas and children. However, note that children have different dietary needs. So again, this is something that they consult with their physician if they feel. I will 1,000% give this to my kids with complete confidence if you're curious about that. So the number one thing we want you to do is order your own. This is ordered through the app when it rolls out on Thursday. I highly recommend you get the 60-day supply. Why? Because you get free shipping. So, and you need to have that to be able to sample people. At this point, we do not have individual samples. That is something that Wild Tree is working on the logistics for. So just hold tight on that. I don't have any answers. I know as much as you do. And as soon as I know something, I will share that with you. Trust me, I've been asking this question about 1 million times this weekend. So you need to have those on hand. You need to be putting, going over to your neighbor's house and making them a shake, or having people come to you or serving them at tastings. Definitely incorporate this into your demo, and there will be more to come on that. More information will be coming starting tomorrow on a marketing plan and FAQs and all of that. They get for $5 off their first order, and when they order the 30-day supply, they can add on the shaker bottle for only $5. So I don't know if you guys saw the cool shaker bottles that we had in the video I posted. They can get those for just $5. For you to order them from the store, it's $12 plus shipping. So something that you might want to do if you're a leader or you have people on your team is just encourage them, reach out and encourage them to be ordering the shakes, and also encourage that add the shaker bottle on right there for $5, because if they wait and, oh, I'm going to order that later, then they're having to pay an extra $7 plus shipping. And you really want that for a marketing piece. You know, going to the gym with your shaker bottle, that is free marketing right there for $5. Let's see. Getting 1 canister of each, I covered that. How to share at a party. There will be more information coming on that. The host can earn host credit on the shake when ordered through the app. So that is super exciting, and there'll be more information on that too, because the one thing you need to keep in mind is we can't discount on top of discount on top of discount. We need Wild Tree to make money. This is not a nonprofit, and for us all to keep our jobs, we need the company to be healthy financially. And so if we're offering discount upon discount upon discount, then we're losing money, and that's definitely not what we want. So just make sure you pay attention to the details on if they get host credit. I don't believe they get free shipping, so there'll be more on that to come. And I'll answer all the questions in a minute, because I just want to make sure I get through all of this before I lose my place. Set up the party in the back office ahead of time. Take to the event with you. Have customers download the app. This is also going to increase the participation on our app. I will be forthright in saying I have not been promoting the app as effectively as I should, and seeing some of the numbers up there of the top people. First of all, shout out to Kendra. I know she's at work today, but Kendra Partridge is number 5 in the entire company for app sales. Woo! That's money while you sleep. Money while you sleep. And Tegan was also in the top 5. So if you have not listened to Tegan and Maria's training on the app, I'm going to be listening to. It's going to be a daily thing for me till I know this thing inward, outward, backward, and forward, because I am leaving money on the table, and that is not something I'm okay with. So this is also from a recruiting standpoint going to open up a whole new set of doors for you, because as you hear people say, I'm so busy. First of all, we're all busy. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, but there are people that literally work an opposite shift as their spouse, and they cannot leave the house or whatever the case may be. Great. You can run an entire business from your phone now, all through the app and through the shakes. So that's just so exciting. On the first order, when the customer signs up at the party, the host will earn host credit on this as well. Plus, they will be doing it through the app, and they get the host credits that way. So more information to come on that, just so you know. It's not available as business supplies because it wouldn't be any cheaper, and plus you want to be getting the discount on it, and you want to have the marketing piece of having the container of shakes right there so people can see it, feel it, smell it. Or, one of the suggestions this weekend was to make it ahead of time. I haven't thought through that. So what I'm going to do, I might get a cute little blender to take. I don't know. Well, this is something that's always revolving and figuring out what works. Samples, again, will hopefully be coming very soon. The price is $49 for 1 canister, which makes 15 shakes. It's $98 for a 30-day supply. And that comes with free shipping if it's $75 or more. So that would be $98 plus tax. So that's why you want to encourage the 30-day supply, which I don't know if you've ever had any equivalent product. I know that my vegan Shakeology is $125 plus shipping. So just to keep that in mind. And there are comparison charts that will be coming out. I strongly encourage you not to flash that all over Facebook. I've never been a huge fan of that. That's something you can share in private. Again, this is your business. For me, I have a lot of customers that are hosts that are with other companies, and I want to be very respectful of that. So that is for your knowledge or to share privately, in my opinion.
Did you say this? Hey, Danielle, did you say the 60 was 98?
Yes.
For the 30?
No, 30-day supply is 98 and 15.
But if you buy 2 of those, you get free shipping.
Right. So 15-day supply is $49.
That is not bad at all.
No, 15-day supply is $49.
Okay, thank you.
30-day supply is $98. And if you do the 30-day supply, you get free shipping. Okay. Now think if you're a rep, you get a discount on that. Okay. So we broke it down to be, I think for a rep, it's less than $2 a shake. Not sure how many people go to Starbucks for a sandwich for less than $2 and eat lots of preservatives and chemicals, but that's a whole nother call we'll do. So who would like to know how this is going to impact your income over the next several months and years? Anyone? See a couple hands raised here. You guys, this is the part, and I'm not going to get emotional. This is the part when I sat in the director meeting and they put this up, I cried. I had to step out of the room because I saw the legacy that I can really have for my family. And one of the biggest takeaways I heard this weekend was all dreams cost money. So if you have a barrier about making income, we have the ability to go out and change the world with this. And if you want to give away all your income, then do that. That's great. Me, I have 3 little college funds for my little kiddos. I like to give away money too. Okay, so if you enroll 10 customers a month on a 30-day supply of auto delivery, you would automatically wake up with $780 in sales per month. Okay. If you add just 10 more a month, by the end of 6 months, assuming 15% dropout or cancel, which is a normal attrition rate, then you will have $4,212 per month just in shake sales.
There's auto delivery?
Yes.
Did you just say that? That is freaking amazing.
We're getting to that. So that is $4,212 per month in sales. If you were a team leader at that point in time, which you will be, right? times 40% commission, that's an extra $1,684 a month income by August. Just on shakes. Just on shakes, okay? I want you to write down right now the very first thing that pops in your head when I say you're going to make an extra $1,500 a month. What are you going to do with that? I want you to write it down right now. Go slow plan. Okay, let's say you add 10 customers per month on a 30-day supply or 20 on a 15-day supply. Then that's the go slow. I mean, you can go as fast or slow as you want, okay? Kickstart plan, you get 50 enrolled as quickly as possible and then add 15 per month. So again, I want you to write down, what is your personal goal? What is your personal goal to get people on the shakes by the end of February? Skyrocket plan, get 50 enrolled as fast as possible. Shoot to add 25 new per month. Goal is so important here, you guys. If you're just like, oh, whatever happens, then you don't know what you're aiming for. It's so important. I'm just so thrilled. I haven't slept much since I found out this was coming. Make sure you mark down right now the date for STIR, which is in Denver, July 26th through 28th. You do not want to miss this. After this weekend, there's no way that I can train every moment that we have this weekend. It's just too hard to retrain. We do the best we can with taking that information and giving you the best of the best and just be there. So be there. Put a plan right now. Put away a certain amount of money every week to be able to be there, you guys. I know from my just Team Blaze, Team George, we had 28 people in Kansas City last year. I can't wait to top that. We will have a goal for our entire organization from Jenny Pickett down of how many people we will have in Denver. Tickets are typically cheap from Southwest to fly. So we will be posting when we see sales on tickets. And lots more exciting things. This is a side note, but I rolled out to the director team yesterday, and there'll be more on this. Personally, I gained a lot of weight through treatment this year, and I have a lot I want to use. So we're going to be having a Down by Denver, huge nationwide Facebook group where anyone who is looking, and maybe it's weight loss isn't your thing, maybe you just want to participate, but stories sell, testimonies sell, period. I've been in sales for many years. It is just what it is. This is where we're going to have those before and after stories. This is where we're going to have these testimonials of how people are able to feel better and sleep better and whatever the case may be. So that is something I'm working on today along with 75 million other things, but just keep an eye out for that. I'm so excited. If you want to be part of Down by Denver, let me know. All leading up to July 26th to 28th. So with that said, I am going to click over here because I have lots of questions. Okay, let me see how many of these I can answer. Love the new logo. Me too. Excited about the apparel. I haven't got to check the store out yet. Are you able to share costs? I did that. Can you expand on the organic and natural ingredients? Is that because not all ingredients can visibly go through organic certification? That's exactly right. Not everything can easily be done, as well as just like with some of the few things we have in Wild Tree that are not certified organic is because we need them in such a quantity that we just can't get enough of it for it to be organic. However, it's all natural, which means non-GMO, all sourced from natural ingredients. How much 6-day supply? I answered that. It will be ordered only through the app. You cannot order it from your back office. I don't know if the shakers are on the gear store. Cassie, is that a question or a statement? Oh, they're out of shakers on the gear store. That I'm sure they'll have those restocked soon. But the great news is you can just get it for $5 when you order your shakes this week. There is a 15-day and 30-day supply, not 60. Sorry for that confusion. There is no 60-day supply. In my mind, I'm ordering a 60-day supply, but sorry. What are the retail costs? We covered that. Okay. One thing I need to point out with cost on commission, and this will come out tomorrow, the commissionable value is not exactly the same as retail value. And I know we're going to get a lot of questions on this, and I'm sure there'll be a really great explanation that comes down from corporate. But the reality is there's a different margin built in with protein shakes than there is with our other products, for one. For two, to be able to do things like offer free shipping with $75 and above, and also to keep our prices comparable. That's the solution. Otherwise, we outprice ourselves So great, you may make more commission, but you don't sell as much. So keep that in mind, and there'll be more information on that coming tomorrow. Yes, our ingredients are the highest of quality. Like I said, I was blown away. Less than a gram of sugar. That's huge. Do you have the option to add on the shaker bottle for $5 each time, or is that a one-time? Annie, do you know?
I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know the answer to that. Thank you for that question, Abby, and we will circle back to that. So now I tried to go as fast as I could, you guys. There's so much more to cover. There's a new Roots to Success launch plan. Like I said, we're going to have to break this up in multiple calls because I want to be respectful of your time over lunch, and we so appreciate you being here, and we want you to know that if you get on these calls, they won't take all day, but there was just so much to share. So at this time, I want to, for any leaders that were there, if you can think of anything to add on or that I missed, you can go ahead and pipe in with that, and then we'll take some questions. If you have to hop off, we totally understand. We hope you'll listen to the playback, and there'll be more and more information coming out every day. But Annie, do you have anything to add? I see you on the call.
Yep, I'm here. The only other thing I thought of was the Tiffany bracelet. If we want to talk about that real quick. So they announced with the new Get Cooking, you can get a Tiffany bracelet at 120 days. So all of us were like, wait a second, we want a Tiffany bracelet. So they came back the next day and said, okay, from today through the end of May, when you have 15 recruits, you can get a Tiffany bracelet. So anybody can. And then they have to bonus qualify by the time we go to Denver for Stir. Okay. So what I did, at first I was like 15, but then I thought, hello, Shake. There's going to be so many people, you guys, that jump on. And just for a perfect example, I posted something on my page yesterday morning it was 9 o'clock Vegas time. So 7 o'clock here. Somebody had already reached out to me and called me and asked me about it. By the time I got home yesterday afternoon, she signed up as a rep. So that's how quick it's happening if you're reaching out to people. So I made myself a little square, 15 people that I need to get. I'm going to try and have them earlier than May so I can make sure they're bonus qualified, so I can make sure I get my Tiffany bracelet. So that was the only thing I would add there. Tomorrow night, 8:30, we have the Grow series going on. Look at the events on our Facebook page to see any upcoming events. You can look at it, just click events, and it shows you everything, and it shows you how to get on. So the Grow series is that 7-week series, back to the basics. I highly, highly suggest getting on these calls and just getting your business going, you guys, because it's going to explode. And as a director team and a leadership team, we are moving forward, and we're moving forward fast, and we hope you'll join us.
I see Jacqueline, Kelly, Michelle. Do you guys have anything to add that you took away from this weekend that maybe I missed? Doesn't sound like it.
Hey, Danielle. Danielle, can you hear me?
I can, yes. Is that Beth?
This is Beth.
Oh,
Yep,
hey, Beth.
and I am not on the computer. I'm just on the phone because we were at a dentist appointment. So, hi, everybody. Beth here. I know you mentioned Stir and registering. Just kind of a shameless plug for going to Stir. I know, especially if you're a new rep or, maybe you're just really part-time or doing more Wild Tree for your own self. And so you say, man, a flight and 3 days away from my family and $150 for registration or whatever. I just don't know if I want to commit to that. Just to let you know, every time we go to some of these events, not only is it amazing as far as just building a community and getting to know the people that you do business with better. Like that, to me, that is priceless. But in addition to that, we always get swag. We always get free products. We always get giveaways. Like we got to try the shake so I can speak to it before having to purchase it. We got a shaker bottle at Rise this weekend to be able to take to my gym workout class tomorrow morning and have my Wild Tree shake in. Like you get some fun things. So I just don't think you can quantify price wise what you are going to be getting in return when you attend conferences and events of this nature. So I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. Such a great point. Anyone else have any questions? You can either type it if you're not.
I have a comment from a takeaway with the recruits through the end of May. If a bracelet does not motivate you, that you basically almost earned the trip already for one by the end of May. So if a bracelet doesn't motivate you, let the trip be your motivator.
Amen. That's such a great point.
Yeah.
It's true. It's 16 BQ reps. So if you get this bracelet, you only need one more rep. I mean, there's points and sales and other things. That's another group that we focus on that, but that's such an excellent point. And I know.
And not to mention how much you're going to promote the income. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
And the money.
For sure. Yeah. No, you didn't. You're great. Anyone else?
I have a question. Because I'm a little confused. Because I was seeing the sneak peeks on the page and I was getting all excited. I'm kind of confused of where I'm at as far as my days, because on my back office I keep looking at it in personal and all that. It shows that my 45 days ended on 1/9, but I started on 11/1. So I'm really confused of where I'm at when it comes to 120 days.
We can talk about that in a one-off, if that's okay. Because
no, that's fine. I'm just really confused, so I need help.
Okay, I'll have to look in the back office to see exactly what you're seeing on that. Unless Annie, you know off the top of your head what she's saying.
Let's do it in one off.
Okay.
Is there any other questions? I have one other thing I want to say. If no one else has any more questions. So I just want to give a shout out to Danielle, who on our Night of Impact Award, she won the Determination Award, which was voted on by her peers. And that was for continuing through all the hardships she'd been through over the last year plus at this point, and that she still is continuing with, to be honest. So she has continued to work her business and grow her business, and just the determination that it takes and the guts and the grits to do that. And so she got to go up on stage and speak into that. And it was just really a special moment for our organization to see her be recognized for all that she's been through.
Well, then we cannot get off the phone without absolutely recognizing Annie as well for getting the one of the top director awards. And this was not based. Okay, you can take my phone. Sorry guys, this is work from mom homes. You take it to daddy. Sorry guys, this is real life work from home mom. Annie was recognized as one of the top director for the year in one of the things that we talked about on the plane that was such an amazing thing was, you guys, this was not on how many people she recruited, how many sales she had, how many people she promoted, the fact that she earned trip. It was none of that. It was from her peers on someone who is a rock solid person they can count on. And what we talked about was, that's great. The numbers are great. We love that. But to be able to be recognized for things that include compassion and determination and heart and grit and all of that means so much more to us as an organization and what we want to stand for. So I would definitely want to recognize Annie. She was shocked, and it was so sweet to be able to, for both of us to hear some of the words from the people that nominated us. So if anyone did that, I thank you. I kind of blacked out when I realized that was me and I had to go on stage, and and also Jenny Pickett was able to be recognized as a brand new director, and we got to hear her story over the weekend, and it was just the most amazing weekend. And I'm excited for not only our leadership team, you guys, but how many of you will be at leadership next year? That's what excites us. Yeah. How many people we can lock arms with and take with us, period. It's not about us. Once you get to our level, we don't get thrilled by our accomplishments. We get thrilled by yours. Yeah. And I hope that you all know that by now. If it was about me, I probably would have quit last year when I was going through everything I was going through personally. I'm just going to say, but from a heart level, this company is such a part of me that I can't imagine being anywhere else. And that was just affirmed this weekend. But I digress on that because we are running over time.
I know. Yeah. One other thing, because I see Tegan's on here now. And so Tegan won a social media award and like best recipe award. And I mean, seriously, you guys, like by the end of the night, like in this time period, our table was recognized for so many things, our team, our organization, and it was all about, like Danielle said, heart, compassion, who we are and what we bring to the table in that way. And that's the organization that we are so proud to be a part of. And that's what we want you guys to be proud of too. So yeah, that's what I want to add.
To end on that is our focus is really on bringing people with us, you guys, bringing people into leadership, bringing people to that seat at the table, bringing people away from my 3-year-old who's calling for me, but giving more people the ability to do this, work from home with their 3-year-old if that's what they so choose. Okay, so that's what I chose. And our culture is going to be team building and promoting, team building and promoting, team building and promoting. That is what we do. That is who we are. We want to leave a legacy, not just make money, and not just help people cook. We want to leave a legacy. So that is where we are as a team, and we invite you into leadership. Please reach out to your direct sponsor or your upline team leader or director if that's something that interests you. Tegan, since you are on, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I just, sorry I'm jumping on super late here. My sister had some really exciting news to share with us, and so we went to the doctor's office at her military base. She's expecting her first, so really exciting. But I 100% went into this weekend thinking, okay, like this is like whatever's announced here this weekend, whatever we build on from this weekend, like this is it. Like this is, like picture this straight line that we've been walking. This is like the turning point in our business. And I think that's what excites me the most, is that we have this awesome opportunity to really compound what we're doing. And if anyone is interested in the shake, the conversation is the business opportunity. Like it is just such a no-brainer because it's residual income. It's the first product that we've had that will be on an auto delivery that will be residual income at our fingertips. And I think that, to me, like I'm so excited about it. I'm almost like my mind is spinning, but it's almost mind blowing. You know, it's like I can't even comprehend what this is going to be for all of us. And so I'm just really excited that we're in this together, that I see faces on this call that I either haven't seen ever or that haven't jumped on anything in a while. And I'm super, super excited. So, yep, just buckle up. It's going to be a wild ride.
I was going to say that too. It's so exciting. And we're just so, so appreciative, you guys. I don't think there's enough words to tell you how much we love our team and we love pouring into you guys. And we're going to be offering a lot more for you guys as the change comes. We want you to feel supported in the change. One last detail, when she brought up auto delivery, there might be pushback for some of you, because I'll be honest, I've been on on certain products that were auto delivery before, and it was a nightmare to try to cancel. You guys, it's a click of a button. You order from your phone, you click a button if you want to push or delivery, you click a button if you want to cancel. And that thrilled me, because I thought, oh, so many people push back on that because of that nightmare they have to go through to cancel. So we want to end the call. We have gone 45 minutes, and I'm sorry for going over, but there was just no way to not talk about any of this. And there's so much more to tell you.
Yeah.
But we're going to end the call. Feel free, if you watch this later, to drop any questions, or if you think of anything after we get off, go ahead and drop your questions in this comment forum when I post the video. And we'll get those answered. Like I said, there'll be so much more information coming, and also information and tools. So thank you all so much for your time. We appreciate you. We love you. And we're excited to lock arms with you and grow. So we'll talk to you all later.
Bye.
Bye.